All right. Sorry. You're not saying anything, right? Okay, good.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm muted. Sorry. I'm muted. Sorry.
What up?
So I said I should have just come over to your house. We could have streamed there.
I guess so. Where are you?
West Hollywood.
Fucking A.
Turn
It's
that
not very
camera
close.
on, and we'll get live. I think people can hear us right now.
Let's fucking go. Oh, sorry. Uh, here we go.
Man, you already got viewers. Hell yeah.
Damn, that's fire. I love that for me. I made 2 cocktails. I'm ready to go. They're both brown.
We are live.
What's up, people? Should we get into it? Should we just play something? Is anyone here who has a submission? Should we just play one right now?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just getting your stuff settled. There you go.
I'm gonna play a bunch of unreleased, like in progress stuff. I like want your guys' feedback and shit. Um, on what I'm like I'm in like hardcore album 2 mode right now, and I'm trying to basically finish it in the next 6 weeks. I'll probably keep messing with it a little bit, but I want to have like most of the shit basically done in 6 weeks, so I can start making videos and stuff over the summer and get something out before the end of the year. Making videos takes a long ass time.
Shout out to
When you do it right.
Jason and Ben Blanks. They both
Oh,
subbed. Jason's a new sub. Shout out to
Jason
them.
Waterfalls.
Jason Petrosian. Petrosian?
Don't go, Jason Waterfalls.
You got Ben Blanks in the chat. Shout out Ben Blanks. Join the Ben Blanks Discord after
Give
you
me
join the Johan
444.
Lennox Discord.
I feel like I could have been on 444 if I'd met No ID like 3 weeks before I met him. That's sad for me. Fucking great album.
Shout out Kick Me
Uh,
444.
does Ben
Spider
Blanks have a
Troy.
song?
Yeah, he did submit one.
Or just play it right now.
All right.
Unless is it gonna be sad? Or are you gonna be sad if we don't wait for more people to be here, Ben? That's 17 people. That's not nothing. Or we could do something else. We could play one of mine. All right, he says go for it. Yes, meaning he will be sad. Or possibly yes, he has a song. Go for it. All right, let's do it.
All right, let me send out this ping.
We should do. We should grab. Hang on. If we ever do this, but we should grab video clips of me doing these review streams. Put them story wild. That's a good call time.
All right, ping is out. People will trickle in. Let's play this Ben Blanks track.
Okay, cool. Let me do my little IG story. I feel like that always helps too.
Oh yeah.
Just give me 30 seconds. Oh my God, I'm live right now. I'm playing a bunch of unreleased stuff I've been working on, and I'm listening. If you're a musician and want me to listen to your music, I'll listen to it, give you my thoughts. I'm live right now on Twitch. All right. Twitch.tv.
Oh, Jason said
that he is not Jason Waterfall.
Hold on, Jason said, "Hey Johan, saw you at the El Rey first time and opener ever made me a fan, bro. Super proud to see real musicianship in the space."
Well, I like to fucking hear.
It's a good
Which night were you
compliment.
there? Which night was he there? That was a great. The Tuesday night I felt like was one of my weaker shows, but by the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, even Wednesday were pretty fucking fun. Friday was sick.
All right, Ben
I'd like to
Blanks.
hear that. Play it. Take me to church.
Pistol in my hand. Don't told you not to look, but I know you understand. Safety, I've unloaded, I'm falling apart. Don't tell me I'm dangerous, I've known from the start. I've seen what can happen, blatant disregard. But calling me now, I'll shoot for the heart. I won't lie, I know it's my fault. Mixing jealousy and fireball. Won't live long enough to see just what I did. Caught between a rock and a place. I know you're excusing my days. Asking will I ever please myself or me. Pressure's been applied, and help is coming soon. First time in my life, I just feel immune.
Yeah. Like the genrelessness of it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what I'm trying to do with this new shit, where I'm trying to like put like a lot of guitars and distorted shit into the music, but keep it like still a little bit, I don't know, hip hop R&B influence as well, I guess.
It sounded
So
kind of
like
Tyler-ish a little bit, like in terms of the
yeah, with
storytelling.
all the like jazz chords and shit.
Yeah, and then a little bit of Rex Orange County, but a little bit rougher around the edges. Like Rex feels a little clean. That felt like a little bit more
Yeah,
purposely messy.
yeah, I like that better than Rex Orange County.
Yeah.
That was tight. Ben Blanks, everyone. Y'all want to follow his ass? Put your at in the chat. Ben Blanks. Ben Blanks opened for me on this like Chicago show I did a few months ago, like right before like tour. It was great. At Soho House. It was like a very odd setting, but it was fun.
Shout out Vic Mensa.
Like Vic Mensa put it together. I think he like goes to Soho House a lot. I think that was his version of just like, you know, basically he didn't have to do anything. So it was just like, just do this show. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, you want to play? All right, let's play one of mine, and then we'll go back to the submissions.
Hell yeah.
These are just ideas, but some of them are. I don't. I gave Trevor a list of them, and I don't know. I don't remember the order that I sent them in. So some of these don't have like finished lyrics or whatever, but some of them just varying ranges of completion. But
Hell yeah. So can I just pick one at random?
yeah, I think you should play them in order. Like I think the last two I remember were like lower priority for me, but yeah.
Alrighty. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm pulling the first
Okay.
one. Pulling the first one.
Good. This is a crazy drink, by the way.
Yeah, it's a brown liquid. Is that bourbon? Like, what are we fucking with?
Um, it's got a bunch of shit. Amaro Montenegro, Creme de Violette, Saint Germain, you probably had rye whiskey, and these weird bitters we got at a restaurant in LA. I need to start drinking these out of a red Solo cup. I think I'm gonna. By the way, this isn't like announced yet, but I think I'm gonna have a show on like a Pigeons and Planes like show that's kind of like a similar vibe to this on Complex, like a weekly show. I guess it'll be in the morning though, so I don't really want to drink for that. But I feel like I should do something. I should just drink water out of a red Solo cup.
Yeah, or like coffee. Do you drink coffee?
But I could start.
All right, this is unreleased Johan number one. Let's vote in chat whether we like it.
Yeah, you can tell me. Yeah, tell me if you like them or not. I really want your feedback. I need to get real responses.
Unreleased Johan number one of the night. Oh, hold on, something went wrong with that track.
Okay, I'm not worried about it. I'm having a great time.
It said track is not available.
What about we'll play one of the other ones?
Yeah,
But get that one working because whatever it is probably gold.
Hold on, 30 seconds. Let me see.
Yeah, no worries. How's everybody doing? Any thoughts, questions? It's Wednesday, so that's good. Did we tell Spider? Oh, we did. Okay. Is Nightbot? How does that work? Does someone have to actually? Do you actually like type those responses in?
Yeah, I set it up so it's automated responses depending on the input. So it's exclamation point and submit, and then it like auto populates that, and then you
Hmm,
can do the same thing with like
cool.
a Discord link. So
Wish I
exclam
could fucking do this with my Instagram DMs. I realize there's basically like 5 things that I respond with. No offense to anyone who I've talked to on Instagram. I do have real conversations, but every once in a while there's just a keep streaming my album or something that I got to throw in there, and it's just I don't it doesn't really need to be customized. Or like, hope you had fun at the show. It's like I feel like I'm being too real here. If we have a long conversation in there, it's a real one. But sometimes you just say you hit them with that, and they come back with you, and they don't really say anything back. So it's just kind of like, all right, cool. But so I
um,
want people to, yeah.
it says none of these tracks, the tracks that you uploaded, are available in the United States. Did they get flagged on your account or something?
No,
No.
SoundCloud just doesn't really like. It's not really a good app. Just kidding. All right,
All right,
let me see. Maybe that I did I take the privacy.
it says, "Oh, here I actually have access, so I can figure it out. It'll just
Okay,
take me a
we could
little
play
extra
another
time."
submission in the meantime. Is that possible? Is it what would be easiest for you?
Yeah, let me put Jason on, and I'll pull fresh links for your stuff. So we've got
Let's listen to this Jason Waterfalls record.
yeah, new Jason. Shout out Jason, newcomer. Saw you at the El Rey.
Jason, welcome. Thanks for coming to the El Rey, man.
I'm trying not to know you, but I'm trying to do it. Reinforce the truth. Listen before you make them. You make them. Before you make them. I've been trying to tell you just what I'm trying to do. It only involves the truth. Listen before you make a move. You're gonna wanna listen, babe. You're gonna wanna listen. Ooh, you're gonna wanna listen, babe. You're gonna wanna listen. Ooh, it made all the difference. Whether it's you or felt senses. Just take ownership already. If not now, when will you be ready? Well, baby, not on my time. I know when you're trying to lie, and it won't fly by me twice. Your tension's wrong, so I'ma take flight. I've been trying to tell you just what I'm trying to do. It only involves the truth. Listen before you make a move. You're gonna wanna listen. You kinda wanna listen. Ooh, you're gonna wanna listen, babe. You're gonna wanna listen. You know just what I'm like. I'm the stubborn type. I choose to be better with my time. Why must I rhyme? I'm in it to feel it's never enough. I love every sound. I live for the rush. I'm here to win and I'm here to fuck. I don't wanna be free. It can't be too much. I've been trying to.
That was cool, man. That was different. I was definitely not expecting that. Uh, shit. I mean, it's definitely like well produced and stuff. It sounds pretty good. I sort of have 2 comments. If you'd like my feedback, which I guess is what the premise of this whole thing is. One is, well, yeah. I mean, again, it sounds really good. Like the melodies are really strong, the production, all that shit. So I just assume overall very positive. My 2 little pieces of feedback would be one. I think as a lyric, that chorus, I think it's a little tricky because the whole thing is worded to sort of like it's like a giant like preamble or something, right? It's like all the lyrics are like I'm gonna tell you something, which it feels to me more like a pre-chorus. Maybe that was the pre-chorus, but it seemed like that was the hook, right? The da 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 na da na 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 na. It's a good melody. I feel like like those lyrics, I would that to me felt like the hook. I assume it was the hook. If I'm wrong, then you can correct me. But I feel like those lyrics could be a little more. What is it that you're telling me? Like get to the point a little bit, maybe, and then put that sort of pre stuff in like a pre-chorus or something. But maybe it was. I guess maybe that was the pre-chorus. I don't know. It's just something. And if that was the pre-chorus, then I think maybe the arrangement just needs to be slightly different, so it doesn't. So it's like clear that you're like waiting, that's like building to something. Could be like a matter of taking the drums out, or like doing less vocal stacks on it or something. If that's supposed to be a pre, and then the part after it's the chorus, and then that way it'll explode more in the chorus. I don't know. Just a thought. Could be wrong. Worked with Lucky Days engineer on that one. The bigger thing about this one, No Way Me Too. What did you say No Way Me Too for?
Watching Johan's Twitch stream.
Oh, fire. Me too. I feel like the sort of Justin Timberlake-ishness of the vocal to me was a little too close, or too. It's felt a little too of that era
Jason
to
said
me.
the idea was to present the hook with sharing. The hook with sharing I wanted to be listened to, then the verses are
Yeah.
the why.
I mean,
say
I
Regis without
kind of,
pre-hook.
yeah, that's sort of how I interpreted it, but I do think that's tricky. I mean, maybe I'm trying to think if there's songs that do that. That I'm trying to think, like, this is just my thoughts, but I think, like, you know, like the chorus, the thing that people are going to sing along to, you want it to like ideally express some kind of like feeling that a lot of people have had, that you've had, that's like sort of the emotional core of it. And I feel like and you know, like wanting to tell someone something can be part of that, but I feel like you'd want some of what that is to be in the chorus. I could be wrong though. That's just my thoughts. And then I feel like vocally, yeah, I feel like I just think it might be good to dial back a bit of the Timberlake-ness of it vocally. It feels a little close to me, and also just as an era, it feels like kind of locked into 2006 or whatever. But I don't think it would take much work to get that right. Those are just thoughts, though. I don't know. Melodies are great. I think that your singing is like, you're obviously like really good, and you're clearly like thinking about what you're doing. So I'm excited to hear more. I hope you hang out next week. Send some more shit in, and drop your @ in here so people can like follow you and shit. I'll follow you just to prove that I'm a real one.
He is indeed a real one. All right, hold on. While you're
What's up, Drip Goblin? Oh yeah, how's my music going?
I'm gonna try this link. If it plays, great. If not,
All right, cool. All right, yeah. So thank you, Jason. That was sick. Put your shit in the chat, and I'll follow you. Yeah, and maybe it'll work for you, man. I don't know. It's just a little chuffy because his sound is so idiosyncratic that I don't know. It might be tricky, but it's not. It wouldn't be the first time that someone got successful where everyone initially was just like, oh, it just sounds like this other guy. All right, I'm following you back, Jason. Thank you for coming to my show. Excited to hear more music. Well done. All right. Let's go. Is it working?
it is something on your SoundCloud profile that is preventing those from being played.
Do you want me to just text you the songs as bounces and shit? Would that work better?
Yeah. If you just want to text me raw files, and I'll upload them on my end.
Okay.
It has something to do with your specific account.
See, it happens to everyone.
It indeed does. Let's see. Should I pull another submission while we're waiting? Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, we have a bunch. It's a bunch of people mentioned that they have.
Yeah, I've got Chef Trev who just subscribed. Shout out to Trev. This is Trev's track, Newcomer, Trust. That's what the name of the track is. Just Trust.
Sick.
Depends. Coming in honest, can't really resent. Shit we been doing ain't making no sense. Checks changing dollars, but dollars make sense. Dream the bigger whips with cribs, no rent. Thinking that you got it cause you thick. Come here, baby, go on and do them splits. Saying that you real, but that ain't it. Said I'll slide if you let me hit. If I'm a dog, then you're getting bit. Infatuation only why I'm here. If it's not love, what do I fear? Something that you're not and can never be. Sitting at the top, you can never see me. Coming off the top, you can never beat me. Baby, fuck do you mean? Say that you love me, but what do you mean? She started at rock, say she want G's. We can share jeans, sharing my jeans, yes. Let me get something like right in between you, baby, I mean it. Say that you love me, but I do not see it, Where have you been? Send me your Eddie, where's your friend? Bring her back too, no pics for your gram. Know you a fan, I can trust you, and nobody can, yeah. Say she a fan, right? But I can't trust anybody. Know she your fam, right? But I can't trust anybody. Trust me. You ain't gotta say you love me cause you fiendin'. Just trust me. Well, you tell me what you done and why you leaving. Just trust me. Say that you want space for what's between us. Just trust me.
Nice. That was sick, man. I love your voice. I really like the verses, how they kind of like, you're like halfway between singing and rapping. Like a lot of artists have a version of that. I feel like yours is like really just right in that place where it's like, it's like, wait, is he like a really good singer? Or is he like a really good, it's just like right in the middle of that, where it was a really cool halfway point. It kind of reminded me, the verses remind me a little bit of like when Big Sean sort of sings a little bit. Which your tone is a little bit different, but like just the amount of like sort of where he kind of hits it in between those two. I like it a lot when he does that. I feel like you do it really well. I really like your voice. And then when you actually came out with the chorus, I was like, oh shit, this dude actually sings too. So it was kind of like a nice surprise, because I was like, I would have been happy even if you had never gotten to that point where you were like really like singing and just kept it that other shit. But I thought it was great. I mean, yeah, the intro was super long. I didn't feel like you really need. I feel like it could have been like half that length or a quarter of that length, but other than that, like I literally thought this was maybe like a producer submission, but until you started rapping. But yeah, sick. So who's this again? Where are you from? If you want to say anything about yourself in the chat, you can. And
that was Chef Trev. Shout out to Chef Trev, who subscribed, so that's why he got bumped to the front of the line.
The production's cool. I assume that you're the vocal on it, right? Or are they the producer? For both. Hell yeah. I'd love to, put your like Instagram and shit in the chat and stuff. I'd love to follow and keep it up, man.
Link and build.
Do we got, or any of that? I sent you some stuff. Is any of that, are we all good to?
I have it uploaded. We're going to check it right now.
Okay, cool. We promised unreleased music for these people.
We did.
Yeah, all right.
We owe them. All right, here. This should work. Yeah.
Let's play the full song.
Everybody go tweet out that Johan's playing unreleased music on Twitch.
You want nothing, I don't want nothing. We're calling this fun shit, why is it no fun? Someone got twisted, we got too invested. Drunk at Wendy's, tell me you're done. Let it go, it's already over. You know. It's already gone, it's always about you. Just leaving all you're bound to. You know, but you don't. It's already gone. Fall in love with your key to this life. can't be the fam, cause we're not that tight. Caught this friends, not caught all night. It's tough when you can't make your mind up, right? You were always fun like a bump till it calmed down. Out like a gun, it was hot till it runs out. Gave you a verse, but it's all getting worse. And the whole thing is cursed now. Turns out you want nothing, I don't want nothing. I'm calling this fun shit, why is it no fun? Something got twisted, we got too invested. Drunk and winners, tell me you're done. Let it go, it's already over. You know, it's already gone. And it's always about you. So leave it all you're bound to. You know, but you don't. It's already gone. Let it go. It's already over. You know, it's already gone. And it's always about you. So leave it all you're bound to. You know, but you don't. It's already gone.
Recut the vocal today. I don't think that's gonna be the final one. It's like a very, very sad, low vocal. I had it before, like super bright, but I feel like something like this.
That was fire.
Figure it out.
Fire.
Thanks, man. We're gonna have a lot of guitars on this album. I'm trying to figure out a way to do like Kanye produces a rock album. That's like the vibe I'm going for. Basically, like Man on the Moon. My version of that. You know what I mean?
Do you
So
think about
next one I play will be up tempo. By the way, we'll play another one.
when you craft
Yeah.
albums and like projects? Do you give
Yeah.
mind to like how much mind do you give to storytelling versus creating individual tracks? Like when you're creating music, are you like thinking through like, oh, this is going to be the first single that leads into the next track, and that's going to tell this story, or is it just like, hey, we're going to make singles today, and if they happen to all fit together, then we start thinking about narrative?
I feel like it starts. Yeah, I probably don't go into the studio to start the song thinking about something that needs to fit on the album. Although on the last albums, there was stuff like towards the end of the process, like when I got Mr. Hudson in for that interlude, that's one of the last things I did. And I was very conscious of like what moment I wanted it to tell for the story of the album. But like, yeah, definitely like the story of the album's like super important to me, but it's like, it's going to come together more probably in a few weeks. I'm gonna like I'm still like just getting some songs into shape where I like them, but yeah, like once I start narrowing it down, I'll probably start trying to put it in order and then looking at like, okay, what story is this telling, if any, and then like probably like redo a lot of lyrics actually at that point to then make it really tell that story. Because it's like I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I don't think the songs are gonna be quite as hardcore. Like the like, I don't know how to grow up. Like on every fucking song, that was what it was on this last album. I mean, there'll probably be some of that, but I think I'm trying to. I don't know. Go somewhere new with it a little bit, but it might not need to be quite as narrative. But yeah, that's my answer. But yeah, when I go in to start an idea, I'm more just thinking like some of these. I mean, I don't know if we're playing any tonight. I'm playing stuff that are like closer to done, but a lot of ideas on my playlist right now are like don't even have lyrics at all. Like the entire thing is just melodies. So I don't know. We'll see. It's been a minute since I've had to do this. So like a lot of what that album is that just came out like literally had been written a year or two ago. Okay, let's play another submission. Thank you guys.
All right, let's play another community submitted track. Let's pull something.
I like the intro on Mac Miller's 2009. I fucking love that whole song. The strings are cool, like it's fine, but it's not even like someone sent me that actually. I think it was like Chuck English or somebody was like, "Yo, you gotta fuck with the song," because it was like because of the strings, and the strings are fine, but like I just think the vocal and the story of it, like this chorus is insanely good in that song. It ain't 2009 no more. I know what's behind that door. It's insane. It kind of reminds me of the tone of "Over My Dead Body" by Drake. Just there's a certain type of song that artists do that's kind of like wow, like a lot of shit has changed in my life, and that's the tone of the song. And like "Heard Him Say" by Kanye, I feel like has a little of that in it too. Just kind of like, well, just trying to, like just really like there's something kind of sad and just I don't know, fucking great vibe. I really like shit like that. Yeah, all right, let's listen to submission.
All right, we've got newcomer Felix from Sweden. So
That wasn't
international.
645 AR. That was just me doing an impression of him. All
But
right, sorry. Yeah,
I
what's his
was
name?
right. That's what you were going for, right?
Yeah, I was like doing an impression of him. I do have him on another thing I'm putting out that's like a side project, which I think I've told some of you about, but more on that soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. So who's this?
This is Felix, newcomer. Shout out to them. They are from Sweden. So got to give shout outs
Oh,
to the international fans, their followers, or whatever the fuck we call them. Shout out to Felix.
fuck yeah.
Everybody has nightmares, trying to get out here, looking for a sign or just a sense of direction, hiding from yourself, all by myself, trying to get out here. Yeah, I'm wasting time, afraid to admit it. I could use some help. I'm just trying to feel something, like anything. No, there's something so fake, but I won't say myself. Like, we're looking for the same thing. We're looking for the one that could change things. Pull away when it's so saving, so saving. Out here, all my friends are just like me. If 10 dudes from club wanna fight me, they would stand in the back, they would hype me. Scared some things will hold me back, so don't get attached. My ex-girl turned me into a stranger. We're fucked up, but we act like angels. And if we're too loud, bet the cops here in front of neighbors. How do we don't get no favors? I'm just trying to feel something, like anything. No, there's something so fake, but I won't say my.
Yeah, that was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was
I fucking
clean.
loved that. That was incredible. That was so fucking good. That was like that hit everything. That's like literally that's what I want my album to sound like. It'll be a little bit different, but it's like that really is like you got it. The combination was perfect to me. I don't know. It's like I mean the chorus was very like poppy, obviously, and that's not going to be for everybody. But I definitely think for like, I mean, it's very clear what you were going for, and I feel like that. Yeah, that was a fucking banger. I mean, like it's funny. I literally have a song where the chorus is "I want to feel something," but it's a common sentiment, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I love your vocals. I love how the like all the high end on the vocal with all that crispy airiness and stuff uh, was all in the vocals, and then the drums didn't have any high end at all. I'm like, oh, I'm just fucking stealing that. I apologize, but it's like that. That was such a great way to make it not too, because I feel like when you have the high end on the rock drums, that's when it gets kind of like a little too like poppy, like just especially when the drums are that fast and you just have like dun, 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 and like the hats and everything's just kind of like a lot. But having the drums be kind of darker and then the vocal with all that kind of like Travis Scott like hissy delays and shit like that, just that combination worked great. Melodies were great. Hook was great. I love your voice. It's got kind of like grit, noisy kind of quality to it, which helps offset the like the poppiness of the song, I guess, in a good way. I mean, it sounded like a fucking hit to me. I don't know if it's like if it is, but it definitely like it really. I mean, that literally sounds like some shit that you just put on tape, and it would just live in that kind of like Kid Laroi, Post Malone world. And
Yeah, very Kid Leroy. But like, yeah,
I like your voice better than his
yeah,
though.
his was
Yeah, but
rougher. It also felt
what
like.
is?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good.
Go ahead.
No, you.
Just like the vocal tone over the chorus felt like it was maybe a little like kind of hyper pop inspired, or like had a little bit
Yeah, it
more
was very
texture.
like yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you did a good job like doing that emo thing a little bit, but just like not having it be. It's tough. I mean, everyone's voice is going to be different, but you kind of did it in a way that was like not annoying somehow, even though it was like in a very like annoying register. Obviously, it's like where those courses tend to live. But I'm big Steppa. Did you send some in submissions, Trevor? It said they emailed at you on Linux, but I assume that means you emailed submissions at Toybox or whatever.
Yeah, we've got like 9 of
Okay,
them.
cool. All right, cool. Let's play one of mine again, and then we'll do a few more submissions. I want to make up lost time. I have like 4 that I want you guys to hear if we're ready.
All right.
Wait, who was that, by the way? I want to follow them.
That was Felix. He's in the chat as I am Yoda.
What's your Instagram, my friend? Excited for your music. That was great.
Let me see. I am Yoda. You have not responded.
Yeah, I am Yoda. Drop your IG in the fucking chat.
Or Iam Oda? Yeah, it's not an I, it's an L. Felix Plimquist? That's how I'm going to pronounce it. It's Felix PLMQVST.
You should get a better Instagram. I mean, if that's your name, that's your name. But like, I don't use my real name. Like, you might just want something that's a little catchier than that. To be honest, sad but true. I don't know. What's your artist name? PL. Like, look, this is very hard. So, I found you. I'm following you back. I'm excited to hear more. Get a Young Lean feature.
All right.
Damn, all the captions are in fucking Swedish. All right, it's time for you to like really start breaking into the American audience, posting in English, occasionally at least. You have a better, a name that's easier to spell. I think. Get this song out, man. Fantastic. All right, you got mine.
Yep.
Okay. I played you guys a version of this in the past. But yeah. No strings on this yet. Well, there's some MIDI strings.
We had all the dreams, we put it in overtime. We knew all that it was oversized. Just you and me, we knew we could face our fears. Never thought that we'd still be here. Everything comes back around. Spin around, make me go round. Never thought I'd leave this town until we died. Yeah. So this is it, do we do this forever? I'll pick a fight that you try to forget. Then we'll wake up some moment again. It goes on and on, it goes on and on, yeah. You're in my heart and it's empty as ever. We'll go get drunk with the same old friends, yeah. We'll keep it up every day till we're dead. It goes on and on, it goes on and on,
No words on this part. Yet. No words yet. songs in one. I'm gonna have a lot of those, I think.
I loved how long that was.
Thanks. It's actually not even that. It's like 3:30, but it just feels like it. Yeah, it does a lot of it.
Yeah, it feels long.
But yeah, I don't know.
Ben
I haven't
Blank,
decided if I'm using it. I mean, the first half of it is like insanely pop, I think, but I think it can maybe work. But just figuring it out. I don't know.
Ben Blank said, "Whoever
Thanks.
submitted this,
Yeah.
this is pretty good. Lots to improve, but someday you
Thanks,
may make
man.
good music."
The neighborhood. Yeah, Jesse's the homie. I could get him on this probably. If I like really made it my fucking business to get Jesse on this, I feel like I could do it. Should I do it? I'm
Get
trying to
back-
do as many features this time though, so maybe we'll see. I guess that would be a good one though. What are you saying?
When you select features, like especially on a new project, do you go into it with like, all right, I'm trying to keep features off, so I'm just not pursuing them, or is it like if you're just gonna have a higher standard, so like,
Well, I don't usually make the songs with these. Like almost all of the songs on the last album that had features are songs that I like brought to someone where they was like
Yeah.
the song was like mostly done, and I was like, "Do you want to get on this?" So it definitely was a decision. You know, it's not like I got in the studio to make it, and then later on I was like, "Should I keep them on it?" The people do that, but no, I mean, I'm just trying to. I don't know, but how do I decide? I don't know. I just think I just wanted this feeling of it just being like overstuffed with different types of vocal sounds and stuff. That's what I like about features most of all. Just again, like the model has always been like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and just the way just all these fucking features on it, and a lot of them are uncredited, but it's just the sound of all these different voices coming in and out that makes it feel like this symphony that I really want. Um, that, but in other respects, it's difficult. I mean, you got to like clear it, and you got to fucking, I don't know, you got to like hassle them to post and hassle them to record the vocal, and it's just a lot of fucking work. Even when it's like the homie, like even if it's your friend, it's just like you got to really be on it to get the shit done a lot of times. And I don't think it makes like I mean a lot of the idea was like, well, people are going to see the album because it's got these features on it. I think there has been some of that, but I don't know that it made like a crazy difference in terms of just like from a marketing perspective. From a musical perspective, I just like having a lot of voices on there. But they don't. I guess they don't need to be like famous people's voices. I could probably just get like random friends and stuff to do shit. I should do that. All right, let's play a submission.
all right, we got.
You guys like that one more or the first one?
Oh,
Let me know
that's
in the
tough.
chat. I mean, they're different, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep playing you stuff. It's not. This is all just works in progress, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. First one, second one. We're just numbering them. So. Oh, which song? Oh, I thought they were responding to Angie about like which. That's first. Interesting. Yeah, keep typing that. I'm appreciating it. All right, we'll play another submission meantime. What do we got?
Con Just 9, they did something real nice, which is in the submissions tab in the Discord, they were giving other people concrete feedback, which was really nice to see. So shout out to them.
That's cool. I love it. I gotta respond to someone message. I'm gonna do that right now.
That little bitch treats me like shit. She puts scars on my arms just to ash her cigarettes. She can hurt me, and I promise to forget. I told her it's okay, cause I fucking like it. That little bitch treats me like shit. She puts scars on my arms just to ash her cigarettes. She can hurt me, and I promise to forget. I told her it's okay, there's one thing you might regret. Break my heart, and I'll stay. Show me love, and I'll run away. Break my heart, and I'll stay. Show me love, and I'll run away. Break my heart, and I'll stay. Show me love, and I'll run away. Break my heart, and I'll stay. Show me love, and I'll run away.
Oh, sorry. Um, yeah, that was cool. Your voice kind of reminds me of like Francis and the Lights and like fucking like How to Dress Well and shit, like all that kind of like 2015 era kind of like R&B. I don't know, and like Chromeo maybe like that type of stuff. I don't know if that's fair comparison, but I thought it was cool and it was a good the lyric was cool. It's a good idea, good concept, relatable. I think to a lot of people. It was cool. I like the production. It's super odd. Who is this again?
This was Con Just 9.
Cool. Well, put your at in the chat so we can whatever catch up, hang out. I thought it was cool. Any thoughts? Any information you want to tell us about yourself? You don't smoke cigs? Cool. Me neither. Did we get an email from I'm Big Steppa?
Let me double check.
I'm down for it. Let's do another submission, then we'll do another Johan one. This isn't. I don't know if I'm enjoying this.
All right, we listened to Felix's submission. I'm Big Steppa. Does your email say I'm Big Steppa, or is it like another email?
I love it when you call me Big Step. Put your hands in the air if you're the true player.
Big Steppa, just put in the chat what your email is so I can look for it, and we're gonna play another community submitted track in the meantime. This is D Lightning, who I think they're in the chat as a different username. So D Lightning, remind me which username is yours.
Who's this?
D Lightning.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
So they did the sax.
Um,
They did the sax solo.
Is that what that was? That was sax? It sounded kind of like a talk box or something.
Brad Walker recorded this sax solo. He played the Grammys with Sturgeon Simpson. Excuse me.
But the person who submitted this produced the track.
Music lookout, clarify for me. I thought in the chat you said the sax solo was at 40 seconds, so maybe I presumed it was you, but yes, I think they did produce it.
It's a good instrumental. I mean, I really like it. I mean, the solo, yeah, I couldn't even really tell it was a sax, but that's cool. I mean, it was good. I don't know, like, what, I mean, it seems like the type of instrumental you would try to get, like, a rapper on, to me. And it's a great instrumental. I think it'd be really, I love sort of the texture. I like how the drums were kind of, like, weirdly busy, and then the music was kind of sparse. It's kind of interesting the way you did that, I think. But I don't know what they would do with that solo. I mean, I've never like really seen it like a beat or an instrumental pitched with a solo on it. It's kind of a cool idea because it is like pretty easy for people to just get their engineer to like edit around it and just kind of if they want to use it, they'll put it at the end. If they don't, it doesn't matter. It's not a bad idea. And sometimes people submit like or whatever pitch like beats with a hook already on it. So I guess in some ways it's kind of like that. It's like here's a hook if you want it. Just try to give people a lot of options to start with. But yeah, I mean, I do think okay. Either way, I would say I think that solo was mixed a little bit high. It was just a little. It was like louder than everything by far. I think so. I would turn it down a bit. But yeah, it's also just you know, as long as the beat is complete up until that point and people can cut around it if they don't want that solo, then yeah, it's cool. It's like a cool like bonus maybe, but like it's the thing that's gonna make people want the song is obviously like their ability to like do something cool over the main part of the instrumental and not I don't know, most people aren't gonna pick the record because it has a cool solo on it. But could be wrong. But as long as you make their life easy in case they do end up cutting around that, you're gonna get a position. But yeah, I thought it was cool. Production's great. Great instrumental. We got another one.
Yeah, we've got Bloom and
Big
Media.
Steppa wants to write to it. Why don't you get in touch with Big Steppa? You could collab on this shit right now.
We got Big Step of Submission up next.
All right, cool. This isn't a Big Steppa. MPLS? Dude, where is that?
Quiero implorar,
Thanks, Sam. Where's the MPLS? What's
ya
that?
no puedo
Minneapolis.
tanto sufrir, tanto llorar por ti. Siento latir tu corazón cerca del mío. Oigo tu voz y tú no estás. Dime por qué.
Yeah. She left me broke down and fucked up. I was feeling real bad, like my luck sucked. Like a gut punch. Still I walk head high with a player strut. Could've made NFL or the NBA, but I ain't finna play. At least I used to take her out up on a dinner date. And when we did the grown thing, I would see her face. I can't believe she would say I wasn't in a race. Yikes. Like I can't even believe I tried. Like I can't even believe this life. Hennessy, 2 glasses, can't believe this night. Hennessy, pour fast, I don't need no ice. I got a driver now, I don't need no drive. She got me fucked up, can't believe she lied. She supposed to be my partner, can't believe she slide. With the ops, ain't no on with baby, cause we stopped.
Pretty cool.
I thought it was going to
I
drop
wasn't
into a
paying,
drill beat.
right. I wasn't paying too close attention to the lyrics, but I like the tone of your voice and it felt really good. Those horns felt like they were a little too loud too to me in my ear, but just in the mixed second track in a row where the horns are too loud. But you know, if you have do you have the beat like separated out, like if you ability like turn that down? At some point you should get the stems if you don't. Because I feel like it was a little distracting. But I love it. I mean, just once you were vocally in there. Before that point, it was cool. It was cool though. Good combination of textures. I really like it. Like your voice, it felt appropriate. I think that the like wailing horns kind of like help like your voice. You're obviously like going pretty hard vocally, but I feel like it just sounds like there's some intensity in your voice, and I feel like the intensity of the horns helps kind of make that feel appropriate. So I thought that was it was well matched. So everyone's probably get somewhere where it's like the vocal and the track are both good, but they don't feel very like one is just way higher energy than the other or something. It's not like a poor match, but that felt really good to me. Would you put your can you put your name Instagram and stuff in the chat? I'd love to. I hope everyone will follow you. Yeah.
Should we listen to another Johan track?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me pull
Thanks,
up another.
guys. I'll text you even more, at this rate.
Make sure I'm pulling the right one.
I think this is an up tempo. Oh no, this is a down tempo one.
All right, got it.
show too much emotion. Tryna have you never read my mind. You know I always gotta be the asshole. Why you gotta question all the motives? Why you always pushing for a fight? Giving me some shit I didn't ask for. Turn the summer into fall. Gave you everything you want. Like Picasso's in the mall. When it wasn't what it was. But I don't know how to make you stay. Guess some things just never change. Beauty in the mess I made. 'Cause I'm no good for you anyway. Turn you to the garden. What you want, why you calling? Met somebody I don't wanna know. Don't you know you're talking to God? Yeah, you always trying to keep it close. But I don't know how to make you stay. Guess some things just never change. Beauty in the mess I made. 'Cause I'm no good for you anyway. I don't know how to make you stay. I guess I'm good as not change. Beauty in the mess I made. No good for you anyway. Sit down, there you go. I think that one will be on there. That feels like a definite. The faster ones are harder for me. Thanks, Jason. Sick. The faster ones I'm trying to figure out still. I just like keep the drums kind of hip hop inspired. Get the vocal tone right where it's like not too pop. And then put strings in it. Shit, okay, yeah. Well, this is another submission. Thanks. How about of the three so far? Rank them for me. First, best, second best, least favorite. I think where I'm at with it right now is like this. But I could be wrong. All right. You got anything else to listen to?
Yeah, we've got plenty.
Let's do it.
All right, let me pull up a fresh submission. We've got CNCS World. They're in the chat. They're from Germany. Shout out.
Jason, I get it. I do the same thing. I did that on every song on the last album. Okay, cool. Let's hear it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight 2998 bound for Atlanta, Georgia, with continued service to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
Taking off like moon. This is how I feel when I roam. Breathing, eyes closed. I just wanna see where my mind goes. Taking off like moon. This is how I feel when I roam. Breathing, eyes closed.
Yeah, and Another day, another night, same way, different flight. Pack my bags and I'm ready, ayy. Take off to a different height, seatbelts fasten. Destination paradise, let's get it. Inhale, exhale, red eye flight. Ease my mind, take my time, and I'm alright. Look at the sun, see my future so bright. And our God is shining like a light,
And I never felt so good before. Always want the best, always wanted more. We ain't never rest, you just can't ignore life. This is what we live for.
Taking off like moon. This is how I feel.
Interesting. Wait, so what did this person do on this? Which one are you? The I'm guessing the rapper, or are you the producer or the singer? Guessing you're the rapper. I really like the melodic hook. I think whoever you got to do that did a really good job. The production's interesting. I couldn't totally figure out the vibe of the rap part, but I don't know. I think it's close. I'm not totally sure. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it's a good song overall. I don't want to say you didn't do a good job. I think you did. And you put it all together, too. Who's a singer? They did a good job. CNCS Music. Nice.
I think it's conscious music. I think that's what they're
Interesting.
how it's pronounced.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I can see it working for you. Where are you located in shit? Indiana? Yeah, she's good. You should keep doing songs with her. I think it was a she. It was really fucking good. Pip Charlie Benaforel wants something. Germany. Cool. That's tight, man. I'm excited to hear more about that. I think altogether it was a good song. There's a lot of different elements that I think came together. I don't really know that much about like the German rap style and stuff, but I'm guessing you do, and you're probably killing it. And you know, it definitely. I don't like really know where it would fit in terms of like the American hip hop landscape right now. That doesn't mean it wouldn't. I just I can't really connect it to anything in particular, which isn't a problem. But yeah, I wasn't sure. It was just sort of unfamiliar for me, but it was cool. I mean, I think like I said, overall, I like the combination of the textures of the different vocals, and then the production stuff. I thought it all kind of came together in a cool way. So hell yeah, everyone follow this guy. What else we got?
We got
Thank you, man.
more of you.
Send
got
more shit. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, let's play another submission first.
another submission. Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
let's do Pip Charlie.
Okay.
Let's fucking go. Fucking go. 2022, we're coming on some shit. Fucking go crazy. If I start, I don't stop. Why the fuck should I stop? When my people ain't on top. When my people don't know freedom. If I start, I don't stop. Why the fuck should I stop? When my people ain't on top. When my people don't know freedom. If I start, I don't stop. Why the fuck should I stop? When my people ain't on top. When my people don't know freedom. If I start, I don't stop. Why the fuck should I stop? When my people ain't on top. When my people don't know freedom. If I just let Jesus, they hit me with nails. I'm trying, but I cannot stop the hell. Don't wanna burn it 100.
Wow. I really like that. That's super weird. I like the drums and stuff. I like your vocal. I mean, it was a good like for that type of kind of dancier thing, which I think is what that is. Like, I guess it was kind of slower. I don't really know like much about dance tempos, but I feel like the hook, that lyric was really like it had that quality to it of just like slightly odd and memorable, but still like a thing that you can just anyone can just be like, yeah, okay, I can get down with this. It's like really, like turned down for what or something. It's kind of vibe. But I liked it. I really liked. I think it was like a really interesting kind of texture and production and stuff. Like, so who's this again?
That was Pip Charlie.
So are you the? Is that your vocal? Yeah, you did the whole thing. Yeah, that's sick, man. I really like that. What's your IG and shit? Follow you. Everyone should follow you. I'm excited to hear more. Um, you should produce for other people too. It's great production. But I think you could like, I think something like that could do really well. I mean, you should probably like be trying to make these. I hate to say this, but you should probably be trying to make these like into TikTok sounds because they are just like. I'm guessing if your other records are like that, it's just like the combination of it being dance tempo and just having this like very repetitive, like easy to sing along to lyric. It's very memeable, which is cool. But then it's still like really interesting sounding. I think I fuck with it a lot. Be cool to get like Azealia Banks on it or some shit. Pip Charlie. It's a good name too. I like it. It rolls off the tongue. What else we got?
All right, we've got. You want to jump to one of yours? We've got two more.
Pip Charlie doesn't follow me on IG.
Oh, Pip Charlie, you're out of here. Ban.
That's sad. That's okay. I'm gonna follow him anyway because that shit was cool. Follow me back, bro.
That's
All
right.
right. Yeah. What else we got?
You want to do one more of yours?
Sure. I'm gonna send you one more too after this. Let's keep it going. I think I've played you guys this before, but I don't remember. It might have been during a Monday or something. There's another up tempo one. I'm trying to figure out the up tempo vibe. Gotta redo these.
She said she tried and tried, there's nothing she could do. She said all our dreams are headed down the tubes. It's okay, I'll still wait. Drink some shit, we gotta break. It's okay, I'll still wait. Drink some shit, the crowd she said, don't get alone like that, and she couldn't write to. Way back when I met her in 10th grade, I knew she would trouble in the best way. Stop, can we just not? Can we be good with the love we got? Keeping me up like the arrow. If I black out, it's not my fault.
Yeah,
Really ended on a Stranger Things note right there at the end with that little synth.
sure.
Drums,
Since
the drum pattern and the distortion on the drums or whatever it was that gave it texture reminded me of Linkin Park, and like
oh yeah,
Audio Slave and Soundgarden.
right. I'm down with that.
Chris
I
Cornell.
like the '90s. Trying to figure it out. I don't know. That's great though. I don't know. When those drums like go double time and it's just like really glitchy and shit, I really like that part. And then it kind
Yeah.
of goes back to the other shit, which I don't think really works because it just feels like a weird. It's very hard to like get it to, like once it's sped up, it kind of just feels like it has to keep going up. It's hard to like ratchet back down. So I might just leave those sped up. But thoughts? Anyone? Where would you rank that? Below So do you remember the 4 songs? The first one was that really slow one with all the strings. Second one was the sort of mid-tempo pop one. The third one was the slow one with like it had less strings and more like the drums. People like the drums, really high at vocal. And then that was the fourth one. So how would you rank the four? 2, 4, 1, 3. Cool. You like the up-tempo shit. That's interesting.
I think what's interesting about this music compared to
I
the
like all
other
black
music
people.
is like
Yeah.
how your stage presence is going to change, because it felt like with this album it felt like it was targeted, or at least had a little bit more of like a hip hop audience in mind, versus this feels like
Yeah.
a lot more like maybe pop approachable because pop punk is in, but also like, you know, I just think
Yeah.
your stage presence and your brand is going to change with this, and that's going to be cool, like the creative
Yeah,
storytelling
maybe.
behind it.
I really don't want to lose the shit I've built. Like I'm trying to. I don't know. I guess there's gonna be like other stuff on the album that'll like kind of anchor it in that world. But it's like I don't want to. I don't want to alienate anyone that's already on board with what I've been doing.
No, I think it's good because I think there's
I'm
an
trying to have it
appreciation
be
in hip hop
consistent.
for
But yeah,
like Kurt
yeah.
Cobain and Nirvana and Chris Cornell and Mike
That's the
Shinoda.
hope.
Like I feel like there is an appreciation in hip hop for that, for those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's a risk. Put lots of strings in it to help make it sound like me. And maybe some like I'll probably have a lot of like piano kind of like stuff like the Burning Sky song, just kind of middle like Donda ish like interludes and stuff. Kind of break it up. We'll see. Okay. What else we got? I'll send you one more unreleased one of mine, but yeah, we got more submissions. Let's do it. I'm,
Cool.
I'm here. I'm
This
having a good
is
time. I appreciate your thoughts, man. I'm glad you fuck with it,
this is
Trevor.
oh, I thought you were talking about chat. This is Camilla Keith.
Camilla Keith Bayo. Do you think it's really this quiet?
I think so.
Okay. I think this seems like there's a mistake. Maybe they bounced it weird. It's insanely quiet. Unless this is like an iPhone voice memo or something.
I think it's an iPhone voice memo.
Is there any way to turn it up?
Let me see.
Tough. Is that it?
No, it went longer. I just thought it was probably a little tough.
I couldn't fucking hear anything. Yeah. I'm sorry. Whoever that is, I mean, I assume, unless we fucked something up, let us know if we fucked something up. But, I mean, it sounded promising. Like, I like your voice and the piano stuff. I just couldn't really hear it that good just because it was so quiet. But, is this Loom Girl 27? Or is it different?
No, different.
Whoever this is, I'm excited to hear more. I hope you send more music. But yeah, just either if you produce, like, just crank it, maybe. I don't know. It's just super quiet. I'm not really sure why, and it seems like there's not an easy way to deal with that. But yeah, send more music. I would love to. Whatever. If you send someone next week, I'll make sure to listen.
Yeah,
to
I'll make an effort to.
All right, cool. What else we got?
Let me see who's in chat.
I'm reading the rankings people had. A lot of people like the second song best. Interesting. That was the one that's like poppier one. 3 is not very high on anyone's list. Interesting.
Yeah, Camilla, let us know if that was a problem on our end or on yours.
That's what's funny. Yeah, 3 is like my favorite, but yeah, I get it. I get it. Intriguing. It's helpful.
This is J or Jai. It's Jei. I'm certainly gonna mess up the pronunciation of your name.
Yeah. Fuck with it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
You have my attention. Who's this? This is Jai, J, whatever.
Yep.
I gave you my best years. I gave you all my tears. Whoa. Yeah. I gave you my best years. I gave you all my tears, and you still told me to go away. And everybody's telling me you have to let go. Look what you've done to me. Yeah. Everybody in the world could say, everybody is asking me.
That's interesting. The production of did you do the production too? The production is like very like I'm making like a note, literally like more taiko drums and toms on the album because it's very like it definitely reminds me of the shit I like, like 808s and Heartbreak and all the shake stuff and Cuddy and So yeah, the production was 100% my fucking shit. So great if you produced it, nice if you found the beat, good choice in my opinion. For me personally, I like the melodies. I think they do feel a little slow. Like I kind of, or like I mean, maybe like later in the song we obviously didn't play the whole thing, but like if you get to like a faster cadence, I think that may help because it is, the drums are pretty high energy and stuff. The vocals felt a little sleepy to me. I also just feel like you could maybe get a little more clever with it than years, tears. I don't know. I don't know why it felt a little sort of simplistic, but you could also maybe consider not rhyming like the da 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 years and da 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 see but da 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 do, like rhyme the second and fourth line together. Don't rhyme the first and second. You know what I mean? Like take longer to rhyme almost. You know what I mean? Like rhyme at half the speed that you're doing. I guess I think might help a little bit with the sing-songiness of it. Sometimes with it really like if you I mean obviously for certain types of like rap and stuff like you want to keep it just it can be fun I guess to like just show off how quickly you can kind of like just rattle off kind of rhymes, but I feel like for this it's a little distracting to just be like here's one two dun, 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 6 syllables and you're already rhyming again right after that. It feels a little bit. You know what I mean? So that'd be like an easy fix that I might consider messing with. But it's cool though. I like the sonic direction of it. I'm excited to see where it goes. Please drop your info in the chat so people can follow you. Oh, you did? Okay. Josiah, maybe something like that. Is that your name? J. Dot. Josiah. Oh, cool. And you follow me. And Keeks follows you. That's cool. Keeks is like she's like a Johann Shake super fan.
Shout out Keeks.
And she makes music too, which is great. Oh wait, do you work with her? Like, why is your bio linked to her? Oh, you're just trying to support her? That's cool. I'll follow you for that. She's great. I like it. Now it makes sense because it's like, yeah, if you guys are like living in the same universe and you're both listening to a lot of Shake and kind of all sort of stuff, and yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, the production's fantastic. Amazing work with the production. I think the vocals. I think like your voice is good. So I think just working on the writing and the melodies, and maybe not the melodies, but just the writing and stuff, I think is going to be good. But yeah, I would consider maybe starting with the fast part of it. You said there's a fast part later. I haven't heard it. Oh, cool. Oh, right. You were at the LA show. Okay, I remember it now. I remember it. Yeah. Cool. All right, dude. Thank you for pulling up. I remember you now. It's all coming together for me. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard the fast part yet, but my guess is when I hear it, my instinct would be maybe start with the fast part, and then, so it's like the drums are hype and the vocals are hype, and then 45 seconds in, whatever, when you hit that moment where you want to break for the hook, then go to this slower melody. I think there, maybe retool the lyrics a little bit, like I was saying, if you're down, and then I think that melody, it's a good melody, and I think that will feel like the payoff that it needs to, if you've got the fast shit happening first, or some fast shit, doesn't have to be super fast, but just something a little more rhythmic, and then you kind of slow down to this thing. I think that could work really well. So that's just my thought. Could be wrong, but I love this type of music. I followed you because I like this type of shit, and I'm excited to see more. So thank you, and nice to meet you.
All right.
Another submission?
Yeah, we've got only a couple left.
Let's play one more of mine. I sent you two more of mine, or do you have them queued up yet?
Let me see. I've got.
If not, you can. I texted you two more files.
Well,
These are like rougher.
I've got one more that you sent me in the earlier batch called Checklist.
That doesn't sound right. No, I don't have anything called Checklist. I did send you one called Baghdad Idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I genuinely don't know what you mean. Are you positive? I texted you to one called Baghdad Idea, another one called Bijou.
Hold on.
If you want to load those up. But let's play another submission in the meantime.
Yeah. The hell?
That's okay.
All right.
Let's play another submission, and then if you want to play those two of mine, you can do one more.
Yeah. All right, this is Alien Phoenix. They're in the chat. Shout out to them for showing
up
week
welcome.
after week.
Yeah.
Active community member.
What a legend.
Whoa. To the max. Hey. Whoa. Mobbing out the club like valet where my Benz at. I already ate today where all the tins at. Way too fucked to drive home where all my friends at. Invest in alien conspiracy, so trucker 10 hats. Homies hit my phone like where the fuck you been at. You ain't check my zone cause you would know I've been in that. I made my escape from LA playing with the racks. They left us for dead and ain't no taking that shit back. Rolling through the city, I'm with Clutch with Cobra Dangerous. Niggas can't keep homies for 10 days, that's why they hate on us. Every single female that I know is made of angel dust. We swimming through the white girls like we got pounds of snow cane on us. Alien P, who fucking with me? Tryna like some of my bros from the street, tongue in your cheek. How the fuck can you speak of the yaya? You holler on screen, got 100 on me. I see in her eyes if I...
That's pretty fucking good, man. I think that was like one of your better things you've sent here. I don't really remember everything, but yeah, I thought that worked really well. I love the production, and I feel like your vocal fit right in. I wasn't listening to lyrics. So if anyone wants to weigh on that, I kind of just taking in the vibe. But I felt like it really complemented your voice well. It was hard, intense. Everything kind of felt well suited to each other, and I felt like I feel like that could do well. I fuck with it. Nice work. And did you produce it too? I forget if you produced or whatever. Hell yeah. Look at that. Retweeting that shit. All right, cool. Nice work. Everyone follow this guy. I fuck with him. Okay, cool. I like that. It was cool. Good work. Keep at it. I hope you finished that one and put it out.
I've got Baghdad queued up.
Yeah, all right. So this is like a minute long sketch that I just did yesterday to a beat from someone I think I met in the Discord or somewhere. But no lyrics yet. Very different vibe from everything else I played you. I'm just kind of curious what you think. replace his snare. I don't like his snare drum. Really like the music on it, like the synths this dude did. Probably add some strings and shit. I feel like I like my melodies, especially that first half. I like the falsetto texture. I'm not really sure about the melody on that part. I don't like the drums. I don't want they're just like too trappy and shit. I think I might actually try doing a version of it that has like the type of toms that dude Jay or whatever. Tell us how to say your name. Had like those that type of like 808s type toms, or maybe try to fit rock drums to that, like maybe rock sounds but at that tempo. Maybe I don't know, because I don't think that currently would fit with the shit, but I feel like I want more of that like trippy synth stuff across the album too, to kind of like break up the 90s-ness of it and make it like I basically just want to make like whatever Utopia is going to sound like production wise, but I don't really know what it's going to sound like. So I think like rock stuff is going to be part of that, but also synths, and like I feel like this could maybe fit. I know it sounds really different from the rest of the shit. I don't know. You guys fuck with that idea? Is that something you would listen to?
Are you gonna try?
Yeah, I
and
mean
work with... Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, are you gonna try and work with Mike on this project?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but I feel like generally the way he works with that stuff is like he's gonna come in the last 2 weeks of that process. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And basically like mix the album and throw a bunch of outros on it and maybe fix a couple things. But if he decides he wants to add strings at that point and wants me to do it, I will. And I've made it clear that I would like to do it. I thought he was going to come to the Shake stuff in LA. I don't think he did, unless he was real surreptitious about it. But I think at one point he said he was going to like come up on stage and play synths for her, but he didn't do that. Shake did have a live trumpet player at the LA shows, though. It was kind of crazy. I didn't even notice it the first night because he was like in total darkness. But I was just like, why is the trumpet so loud on this track? It was very odd. But that would be cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna keep working on that one. Let's do another. Let's play one more of mine, and then we'll do like 1 to 2 more user submissions, and we'll call.
Let's do it.
Real rapid fire. All right. This is another idea of mine. I don't think there's words yet on this, but I think this one is in a lot of ways like really the sound I'm trying to go for. So I don't know.
It's uploading right now. Give it 12 seconds.
Okay. This one, I don't know. I mean, I've been inspired by like Gene Dawson, like Tizo and shit, and like I think that's kind of what went into all this. And trying to just again, it's just like what if Kanye produced a rock album is what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to make sure nothing ever sounds too like live or like nothing ever sounds like it was actually recorded off a band. It's always got to sound like everything in there was like sampled and chopped up and stuff. And I think that's always the Kanye version of it. And there's a lot of like really harsh drums, a lot of toms, not very many hi-hats, if any, and vocal like screams and chops and stuff, I think. Yeah.
I've got it queued up.
All right. Yeah, whatever. We get the idea. Yeah. I don't know. That one always feels good. Like I really like the texture and sound of it. It's like not very like catchy. It's also probably a little slow, I think. What am I gonna have to speed that up? Speed up. What else do I want to do? What was the previous one I played? Oh yeah. Baghdad. Do new drums. All right, let's listen to like two more submissions real fast, and then whatever we don't get to, we'll do next Wednesday or Monday or something.
All right.
Yeah, Gene. Yeah, that was definitely me trying to do full Gene Dawson. I fucking love him. He's so great. I think I worked on some of what he's about to put out, or I mean, I know I worked on it. I don't know if he played. We'll see. All right.
And we're live.
Great. I love that. It was a great beat. I really fuck with it. It's like I like that it kind of had a poppy progression on it, but wasn't. Yeah, it was a cool balance. I mean, I think that could be. It's like in that sweet spot where you could get like I don't know, like a Roddy Rich or some shit maybe on it. I don't know. Does anybody know? Like, it's just got that kind of like radio friendly thing with it, but it's still like you could do rap shit with. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's cool. I like it. Definitely fuck with that. Good textures. I like the music. I love the music loop on it. Is there a major difference between how you approach executive producing versus how Mike Dean does? I don't know what I've exec produced. I wasn't credited as exec producer on Shake. I mean, Dave Hamlin definitely was that, but I mean, I was there for all that. What have I exec produced? I was like a co-exec producer on some Vic Mensa stuff. Obviously, I exec produced my own shit. I guess I don't bother crediting it, but I mean, I think that like I'm not like really that interested in being a producer, but I do find being an exec producer more exciting than being a producer because it's like I like making big picture decisions for an artist and like I think yeah, definitely like the preference I think would be to come in at a point where there's like a lot of songs done. I think I mean, I've seen No ID do it for a lot of artists. I've like watched him basically do this, and sort of seen how he does it. And it seems like he'll kind of like check in with them a few times and be like, he'll just listen to everything they have and be like, you need more of this stuff. Like this is the sound, and that's really, really helpful. I wish I could have him do that for me. I mean, actually, he has done that for me without, like he would listen to the album and just be like, you know what? I think he would like play me Chanel by like Frank Ocean and be like, check out these drums. See how they're like not really drum sounds, just kind of noise, and he would just be like, just you should just try to do that for your entire album. And I'd be like, all right, cool. And then I'd like go fuck with that for 6 months and come back to him and play the album. And he'd be like, you know what? I feel like the drums are working now. I feel like the vocal sound's not quite right. And then I would like go back and recall the vocals and I put the album out. So I think that stuff like that is. I mean, I didn't really have to credit him as exec producer because he didn't like really touch any songs in any real way. But that I think that aspect of the process I like, just kind of like listening and just making big picture shit. And then I think there can be a point like in the final weeks where you maybe go in on some songs and actually mess with some stuff for a few days. Like you can kind of do it in like a, like a, you could take like 1 week basically, like check in with the artist once or twice over 6 months and then book a week at the end of that period and just for 5 days be in the studio just going through the album, changing some stuff, reordering it, bringing in some artists, trying to lock in a feature for them. I feel like it'd be something like that. That's how I would do it, I think, if I was in that position. It's like I haven't really done that in a while. But yeah, Mike, I don't know if he gets a credit exec producer on this stuff. I mean, is he exec producer on Astroworld? I think it's just Travis, right? Astroworld executive producer. I'm really curious, actually. Is there someone listed? Does anyone actually know? Okay, yeah. So it was exec produced by Travis and Mike. So that makes sense. I think like on that one, Mike did maybe start some of the beats on there. I don't really remember. I really wasn't really there for a lot of it until the very end, but I think that either way, he's able to put his mark on an album by mixing it, and his mixes have a really like he mixes like a producer. Like he really makes creative decisions with the mixes. It's not just like getting it to sound cleaner. He's like making decisions that give it a fucking different sound. So I think that can have a big impact, and it's something that he can still do with only a couple days of work type of shit. And then those outros that he does, which is pretty much the same shit I do for like every artist I've ever worked with, like that isn't myself. Like I do outros and transitions and stuff, and that stuff's really fun. It's easy for me to do, and it can make a huge difference. And so I think I don't know how to mix, so I mean that would be a big difference. I think a lot of times, the fact that he mixes also is just like a good deal because you're getting the mixes from him and you're getting all that production shit kind of in one go, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how what those deals look like though. Mike Dean exec produced. I did not know that. My Beautiful Dark exec credits. I'm very curious. Let's play the last submission. I'm gonna keep thinking about this while we're doing it. And if we didn't catch you, we'll do it next week.
Yeah, awesome. So to take us out is new subscriber Bart. This is their artist name is Solderus, and this track is Abandoned, produced by Immortal. They're a newcomer and they subscribed, so shout out to them. Fucking Bart, make sure your Twitch is linked to your Discord because then you get access to Johan.
Are you guys sure that it was exec produced by him? I'm not seeing that. I know he's on every song though.
I wish I could do something to help you too.
I go and they tell me too much, 'cause I love seeing it in distress. And I don't wanna have to face you right now what I found. Not that I should right over it, and maybe I found peace in the maybe that ain't nothing fast. Right now I found that that's just how it is. Breathe out all this pressure that I'm holding in. Find out that we're starting from where we began. You think that we're better and we'll try again. I think that we're better letting in the wind. 'Cause I feel so abandoned, and I don't know how to manage, and I don't know what your plan is. 'Cause I don't know how to manage. I thought we'd find us a way out and find ourselves somewhere safe now, but I don't feel so safe now, and I feel so abandoned. I think it's picture perfect how you wear my photographs. You live a life of light and somehow never seem to.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like that was a really good balance of like hyper pop and just like pop. Like the vocal was very I've been curious, kind of like how is the hyperpop shit gonna like either it's gonna just go away basically, or like some version of that'll rise to like the level of like, you know, radio hits and shit. And like I've been curious to hear like what that combo is gonna. I know like kind of what like Eric DOA and like Glaive and some of them are kind of moving a little bit into just sort of more their version of like straight pop music, but I feel like this fits really well in that, where it's like it feels like it has enough of that stuff to keep it interesting and fresh, but it's also got that like bigger sound, I guess, vocally. So I don't know, it could be cool. Not really the type of shit I would put on personally, but I definitely like. I think I think you sound like you know what the fuck you're doing. Like it's really like the melodies are great. The you know the vocal tone is great. The production's great. It feels like very it feels like some shit that's yeah, it could work really well. I hope you keep it up. Who is this again?
That was CNM Music in the Twitch chat, and then it's I think it's
Cool.
Bart in the Discord.
Nice. Well, dude, nice work. I mean, I think yeah, you seem like you're on track for some shit with that. So, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys. I'll see you. I'll be here on Monday probably. Either maybe listening to music or possibly just like working on my shit live and talking about stuff. So, yeah, it'd be great. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your feedback on my songs. Have a good rest of your week.
Goodbye, everybody.